It's Friday. That means we're going to close this special the only way we know how, with a Dan Bongino news explosion. Our favorite former New York City cop joins us. Good to see you, Dan.
Good to see you too, Tucker. Listen, I'm really excited about this one today. I've got 3 doozies for you. So let's start with explosive story number 3. Listen, I watched and listened to your de Blasio interview last night. Very well done. And listen, I give the guy credit. He came on the show, all right, whatevs. Sure. But the guy's hovering about 2% above the Grim Reaper in approval polls. And I got to tell you, man, Tucker, can this dude duck a question or what? I mean, it was like, he was like Tyson coming in for, he cannot. I think we actually have some video of this guy ducking just about every question you ask. Check this out.
I was impressed. The city is dirty, and it's getting dirtier. One of my producers told me just yesterday that he was in a crowded subway car and a man dropped his trousers and defecated in the middle of the car, and no one did anything about it. You endorsed decriminalizing public urination.
No, that's absolutely false. That's absolutely false.
No,
the difference
it's not false.
Provide,
I was living there when you did it.
No, listen. Any offense like that gets a summons, there's a penalty, there's definitely a sanction. We don't believe in that.
You weakened the sanction against public urination, and as a result, the city smells like urine.
No.
Do you notice that?
Tucker, it's just not true. I go all over New York City all the time. I'm sorry. I've been here for decades and decades. This city is more orderly and cleaner and safer than it's been for many, many years.
And the worst part, Tucker, about this whole thing is when he did answer the question, he made it up. You were absolutely right. They changed the public urination thing from a criminal summons to a civil court summons. So he couldn't even tell the truth.
Because it's a civil rights issue, public urination. No, I'm aware. What a BS artist.
Does this guy even live in New York anymore? I mean, my gosh, what is he missing? All right, I got 2 more of these to get through. Explosive story number 2. The Biden Chronicles continue. Listen, the reason I call them the Biden Chronicles is his stories are great. I mean, they really are. And Biden tells these stories on the campaign trail, Tucker. They're touching. They're heartbreaking. The problem is, Tucker, none of them actually happened. They're not real stories. I mean, listen, I get it. I heard you say this, and there is a part of me that really feels bad. I think Barack Obama gave him good advice. Joe, you really don't need this. But the Chronicles, they're really wonderful stories. The problem, Joe, is they just didn't happen. So, nice work and all, but maybe it's time to kind of think this thing through. Not working out for
maybe.
All right. You go ahead.
My heart is broken when I think about it. I just feel sad about Joe Biden. Every time I look at him, I think, you could have just retired. You could be in Barbados right now with your grandkids. What are you doing?
I know. I heard you say that last night during the show. I was listening to and you're right. It is. It's tough to watch. I mean, my Secret Service friends who work for him like the guy, and this is just not ending well. So poor Joe. But story number 1 is my favorite. The hypocritical Democrats during that CNN 7-hour commercial for the Republican Party, that climate change thing, whatever that was, they want to ban everything, Tucker. These are the worst kind of hypocrites ever. I have a list for you, okay? Here's what they want to ban. You vote for the Democrats in 2020, they want to ban coal, natural gas, air travel, the combustion engine, fracking, offshore drilling, meat, cheeseburgers. I'm not going anywhere without my cheeseburger. And even worse, they want to ban plastic straws for those cardboard ones. I got a little kombucha here. That is never going to work. Leave my straws.
From your cold, dead hands, Dan Bongino.
From my cold, dead hands, cheeseburger.
From your cold, dead hands. The great Dan Bongino. Exploding the news. Have the best weekend, Dan.